Hi there, Librans. This is Astrogirl, and thanks so much for tuning in this week. And how's it feel with Mars, the planet of energy, pushing you, prodding you, in your sign right now? And it's in your sign through July of this year, which is a very long time. And it's an uncomfortable situation for you because the last thing you want to have happen is for you to be pushed and prodded. You're not that person. You like to make your decisions the old-fashioned way by asking everybody else what they think, or not making a decision at all, sitting on the fence. Mars, however, is like, you better make a decision. You better make it now. It's urgent. So it's really putting a fire under many of you. Of course, Mars rules Aries, and as you know, you always know an Aries or two in your life, that they, always rush in where angels fear to tread, and you're the opposite way of not doing anything and letting the angels tread all over it. So it's important that you find that balance. And of course, with Venus, the goddess of love and relationships and harmony, your ruler, out of phase through January 31st. This is a tough month. This is really a month where you are almost going back to school and relearning who you are. You're really also learning who your friends are and who you can count on and who you cannot count on, who's got your back, who brings out the passive-aggressive side of you, which is really the ugly side. Because let's face it, I think passive-aggressive is one of the worst qualities that human beings have, where they think all these things. You may chit-chat with friends, we all talk about each other behind each other's back, put on a friendly face when we see the person, and yet there are things you can do to stop that. First of all, no gossiping. Second of all, tell the person, hey, when you storm through the office and you growl at people, or you're rude at the photocopier, or I'm talking about a workplace thing, just for an example. We don't like it. It's not cool. You need to calm down. Smile a bit. There's ways of letting people know. And if they take offense to it, hey, you tried. Nothing's going to change. And that goes with the relationships you have in your life, with your next-door neighbor, with your sister, with your mum and dad, with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, with your spouse, with your partner. Make sure that there's not an undercurrent of tension running through the relationship. Try and have everything as copacetic as possible. Venus out of phase is not easy, but she does come along for a reason. And it affects you and Taurians the most because she is your ruling planet. And she's out of phase in your 4th house of home and family through January 31st, which is probably where most of the issues are going to lie, in your family zone. Remember this. Next time you sit at the table with your family, the passive-aggressive thing has to stop. If your mother nags your dad, if your brother nags you, vice versa, it's time to put an end to it all and start 2014 off in February, because I think January is a very difficult time to start the year. Fresh start. Love everybody. Accept everybody. But let everyone know, exactly, like how you feel, rather than let it boil over. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll speak to you again next week, Librans.